Well, I think flip or not. There we go. Yes, we's a taking a walk. If there's a stop sign and I'll have to stop. But yes, Nickalina's wanting to make friends with all the people she made enemies with and create the She-Woman Man-Haters Club. And I have to laugh because she's scamming the lot of you. Supposedly, oh yes, let's flip this around. Supposedly I'm 500 pounds. Supposedly, and as you can see, I am quite fit. Supposedly. I also supposedly am wanting for rape. And of course it's not so because the cops have been out here over Jimbo this month, weeks ago. Nickalina will say anything to you to get money because I normally am in a spot that I don't stream from. Hello, James. Hello, Kansas. Yes, I was on my walk. I'm in a spot I've never streamed from before when I started this. And apparently, because around here, there are places that are kind of like a dead zone for signal. And you kind of learn where they are. Well, I just learned where another one is. Now, before the circle monster got me, I was speaking about Nickalina and her scamming. Because that's all she's doing on YouTube. I mean, I've not hurt anyone. Matter of fact, she cried about Jimbo attacking Mama T for being homeless. And she tries to begrudge me getting any help from a wish list as a tip. I mean, I've never got a dime off a Cash App. Ever. I don't have a monetized channel. And people like Smelly Cat know, I've never asked them for a dime, and I've known them many years. It's just all these women are so afraid of Nickalina. And right now, she's trying to get people up on her panel so she can get their info, so she can try to steal their channel like she attempted to mine. And any YouTuber that shows up here unbidden at the Dark Grove, well, they're going to go get their toe tagged. You know, I've already talked to my local law enforcement. You know, we're not plagued with this bullshit here anymore. But yes, Nickalina's been scamming her entire community off man-hating. And Pindar's scared to death of Nickalina all along in attacking me right with her, showing what a pile of fucking garbage Pindar is and always was, along with Izzy Pop. Izzy Pop said, he never comes to my channel. Yeah, because every time I went to Izzy Pop's channel, I'd sit there 2 fucking minutes before saying anything, and it would be man hate this and man hate that. And that's what Nickalina's playing off of. She's getting rid of all men so she can objectify them and call them names. Well, Candace, you're lucky. Well, hello, Noodles. Oh, yes, see, Nickalina now is trying to say that I'm wanted for rape, which, of course, the cops have been out on my farm this month over Jimbo Collins. And of course, if I was wanted, I would be in jail because I have been out of therapy for over 2 years. Yes, and if I was wanted for rape, they would have got me a long, long time ago because around here, they will definitely come get you for rape, robbery, and murder. You know, there's not actually much that will actually get them out here at your house with a bunch of people with guns other than rape, robbery, and murder. So like I said, now Nickalina has already said enough on YouTube. It's actionable. But I'm just going to show up in the far, far future. Just saying. You know, Nichole. I mean, you're a dumbass. I mean, you're like one of the dumbest women, dumbest, angriest women. Like I say, supposedly I'm 500 pounds. Supposedly. As you can see. Hello, Sea Monkey. Well, Nickalina was on Grace's panel last night. And Grace was arguing with her. And Grace pretty much put the cow in her place. Now, the other thing that I've not said about, Ernie Shell lost his channel recently. And I guarantee you that Nickalina is why. Because Nickalina wanted Ernie to play reindeer games just like me. I mean, I've never sent an inappropriate pic to any woman, yet to try to get the she-woman haters club on her side, she says I sent her all sorts of pics. I'm sorry, Nickalina, short and fat ain't my type. Just saying. You know, you may be short, fat, and available, Nickalina, and your husband may be a cuck and let you sleep around, but I don't sleep with married women, and especially not women like you, because you were scum. Now, Nichole, if you're wondering why I never would go on your panel, is because just like RSN, I didn't want mine and your face together because I had a pretty good idea what a garbage you were all along. Yep. I'm about 5'11" and about 210 now. Now, I could lose about several pounds, but it's spring, and you know what? I'll lose those several pounds real quick. In fact, I'm in the middle of losing those pounds right now. Now, I am going to start going live more on the King Roger and Princess Grace channel and doing real content. And this channel is going to be a lot of poo-poo words. Now, on this channel, I am going to debunk Shamu because Shamu's a loser. Shamu can't even make a compilation under terms of service. Every single thing I have seen Shamu do has been against terms of service. I mean, he doesn't even understand what fair use actually means or what it actually is. And there's a lot of them. You know, there is such things as actionable slander. Just saying. Because you see, at some point, the slander like Nickalina's been trying with me actually hits the level of attempting to incite violence. And trying to say that I'm a rapist, or Betty trying to say that I murder children and they're all in my yard. Well, those are all actionable. You know, I hate to tell them this, but, you know, that it is an attempt to incite violence upon me, and anybody that shows up here at the Dark Grove I didn't invite, well, they get a toe tag. Guaranteed. I mean, I've been out here living my own life. You know, I had 3 mommy kitties give birth. I've got 10 kittens that I'm teaching their names and the word no. You know, I've got 1 pet that's the end of life that I'm taking care of. You know, and my life is pretty full. And like I say, anybody that wants to slander me on that level, well, you know, you better just look over your shoulder the rest of your life is all I have to tell you, bitches. Yes, Nickalina, does your husband know that you do things on the internet having nothing because his business is gone? I mean, that's always a possible. And you're trying to now get an education money by scamming these women on YouTube using their heart all fucking day on YouTube. I hear the rest of the mean girls barking, and Peach Punch is the same way. You know, I think it's funny what they say behind their back about Nickalina, and then how much they suck up to her face because he makes sure to collect people's information to try to use them against them. Hello, Cass. How are you doing today? Well, welcome to Kentucky. They will be planting corn in that field, and over there, soybeans. Now, Cass doesn't get out much, so, you know, I wanted to show Cass some of the pretty scenery around here. Now, it's over 80 degrees today, and I'm quite a sweating. But, you know, it's a good exertion. Because, you see, unlike Nichole, I actually like to work. You know, unlike the morons on YouTube, I actually like to do work. Oh, yeah, I'm working up a good sweat. Now, this is beautiful. When I always get to this spot, many times and when it's this time of year, I just like to stop for a minute and give it a look. Well, I mean, I was pretty, I'm pretty neutral to most people on YouTube, even if I'm supposedly friends with them, because, I'm not going down the wrong path for anyone. And I obviously, Nick has decided to take her man haters club on the way. And today she was kissing up to Shannon 681. So now their side is going to be friends with Benny Keys, Savage, and Shannon. Right. I mean, that definitely shows that you motherfuckers on Nickalina's team are lost. I even had people that used to be my friends call me names over her lies. And that's their problem. They're the ones that's lost. They've been taken in by a scammer. And just like, I said about Jimbo's crowd, evil people being exploited by evil people, I don't care. Well, Cass, I'm going to do content with Grace. I mean, now, Cass, are you subscribed to Grace Thorpe? Because I was on her panel for quite some time yesterday, and most of my appearance is going to be there, other than my programmed appearances here. A couple live streams a week on this channel and a video now and then. But I'm going to start doing serious content on the King Roger and Princess Grace channel. And I think it's hilarious. It's creepy you call her princess. She insisted. She also gave me the name King Roger. And I am flattered by how nice Grace is to me. I mean, our conversations are completely G-rated. I mean, totally. Yet, supposedly, I'm grooming her. But yeah, Grace had like 2 live streams yesterday. And one of them was like, almost 6 hours. And one of them was about 5. So, her channel had like 11 hours of content yesterday. And some stuff she's been going to clip up. Well, I mean, I'm mentoring her on YouTube. It's something that I can do. Because you see, when I came to, unlike Nichole and the rest of the scammers, I was groomed to do YouTube. I didn't want to do YouTube. Just saying. They conned me into doing YouTube. The people of the time, because I live near Amberlyn Reed. And in fact, one of her old cast, Ricky, I know him. We used to hang out and party together. I knew him when he was homeless. Hello, Ronnie. Well, yeah, Cass. I mean, it's ridiculous. But Smelly Cat is right over there kissing Nickalina's ass. Yes. Someone that knows that everything she says is a lie. Yet because she wants to belong to the girl group so bad, she will sit there and drink the Nickalina Kool-Aid. So yeah, I have to find that pretty amusing. Now, what they do lose out on is me doing any content that they would want to hear. Because I unsubscribed from all of the bullshit channels. Yes, I did. And I'm not going to cover them for those people anymore. Any goings on with any of them. And I could easily do it. So, I kind of think that's funny. And now they can sit there and suck down whatever lie Nichole says and call it entertainment. But, the trying to say I'm wanted for rape and I've got children dead in my yard. Well, that actually starts to hit the level of criminal incitement to violence. So, it'll be real surprising in the future. Just saying. Now, I'm not a Christian. Now, I'm also not going to treat many of these people that have been non-Christian to me as Christian or even as human fucking beings. If you're over on Nickalina's channel right now, you are not even a human being. You are people that tried to follow, pretending they were good people over a dead little girl, and you're a bunch of fucking scum. Everyone on Nickalina's channel right now is no better than Summerwell's killer. Just saying. Because you would gladly help her incite someone to harm an innocent man. All because you hate men. Because your daddies didn't love you. You got divorced. Someone broke up with you one too many times. So I have to laugh about it all. But, you know, just like the crowd that stuck with Jimbo, I said, well, evil people are exploiting evil people. I don't give a fuck. And this is just my way of putting out the notice that, you know, you dumb motherfuckers, you have become Jimbo. You are. You're no better than Jimbo. The whole lot of you are no better than 12 is 12. Yes, and once again, you know, Pendar constantly trying to pressure me to making Izzy Pop up. I mean, Izzy Pop hates men. I'm not going to give her a wrench. I mean, it would be stupid for me to give someone that hates men a wrench. Someone that on her channel, I mean, just a moment. We got a couple loud vehicles and I'll continue. Couple coal trucks. But yes, I mean, before I go to a channel and speak there, well, Crystal, I don't care. Now, oh, thank you, let it go. Yes, oh, thank you, let it go. Yes, we're having connectivity. Now, I'm in a spot I normally do not have connectivity issues at. But if it can connectivity issues at. But if it continues another time or two, I will. Pop is a man-hater. You know, and when I go on listen on someone's stream before I'm willing to speak there, and they start going on about shit that I can't co-sign in any way, including hating my gender, fuck them. Fuck them with cheese. I mean, they can be over there and laugh at me all they want, but the better part of them know that they're afraid of Nickalina. And as I said, anyone that shows up here that isn't supposed to be here, well, they get a toe tag. But yes, I mean, Nickalina's just scum. I mean, if you're hanging out with Shannon 681, yeah, you're scum. If you're over there with Savage's crowd, yeah, you're scum. So they can laugh all they want, but they deep down know that it's true. They just don't have anywhere else to go on YouTube, where I'm a YouTube pioneer. I mean, I've already got 4 or 5 communities at all times. I just don't cross streams. Just saying. I mean, I have the most fun in my Warhammer 40K community. Now, an interesting thing is learning about Grace and her subscribers. A lot of them like Guar and Warhammer 40K. And I kind of found that interesting. Because that's one thing I've been doing on her Discord server, is kind of finding out what the likes of her subscribers are. And a reoccurring thing is Guar and Warhammer 40K. Now, fortunately, I know a lot about both. I have been to many Guar concerts before I moved to Kentucky. Well, I mean, she's just scum. I mean, like I say, they can pretend to laugh all they want, but anyone that Nick has any of their info is scared of her, and they know, I mean, she harasses my phone number. She doxed my phone number, and all I did was give my phone number to a woman that was supposedly my friend that I was not forward to in any way, shape, or form. And that's what pissed her off. Because everyone is supposed to worship Nichole. You know, Nichole is living out her adolescent school bullshit. That she wasn't the most popular girl. And I saw her and she wasn't that pretty. Just saying. And you know, and short girls tend to not get the guys either. Nichole was just a little fat slut. And that's kind of all she ever was. And it's, you know what? It's all she ever will be. And that's why she's mad at me. Like I say, supposedly I'm 500 pounds. Do I look 500 pounds? No. And supposedly I'm short. No. The only one short and fat is Nichole. And she will always be short and fat. Now, one thing that she did admit to me, because normally I don't say these things on YouTube because private is private, but with her slander, why don't I say a true thing? The one time that Nickalina meth addict, but pictures of her fit, that was back in the late 1990s when she was doing more dope than most of Kentucky. Hi, honey. It's a good puppy. Oh, your honey. It's okay. Get out of the house, honey. Head to the house, guy. Go on, head to the house. He just wanted to sniff me. I got some dog love, everyone. Oh, yes. I mean, YouTube people have definitely screwed it up for themselves. I mean, I've been blocking left and right everyone that is that should be blocked. And then I'm also unblocking people I found that shouldn't be blocked. Oh, well, so am I. And I'm almost to the store. Yes, I am. Where I will buy a giant bag of cat food, and I will put it in this backpack, and then I will lug it home for my kitties, for they do love me. I hid my girlfriend from YouTube for a reason. She was my girlfriend before I even met Nickalina. It just wasn't serious then. And now it's serious. And if anyone was to bother her in any way, I would wipe them out. And see, this is why I kept her secret. Because anyone that bothers that woman, I will wipe out whoever does it. Just saying. Well, yeah, I mean, and Nick and her friends need to actually understand that you start fucking with my girlfriend, that's when people around you would start to go missing. Just saying. Because I'm a creature of lines. Yes, I am. And I'm not a Christian. Also just saying. So the mean girls can cry all they want. But that's all they can do. They can cry, they can lie, and they can open their thigh. Now, everyone, have a good day. No, actually, I'm on the way to the store. Let it go. And I'm there. I went a different way. Because I was out doing stuff and thought, well, I'm out. I'll go ahead and walk to the store. Now, you see, when you get into the Dollar General, it cuts signal. And that's why I have to end now. Because as soon as I enter that door, we lose signal for good. And signal has not been good today. Well, Cass, I'd like you to know more, but the reason of people like Nickalina is why that you can't. Now, she will show up on the channel at some point verbally, and you will laugh. Now, everybody, have a good day.